Okay. KTT, new episode once every 2 weeks. This is episode 59. I am Drift. I'm joined by my co-host.
It's BlackStarXero. Just call me Zero.
All right. That's the energy we have. That's how we're bringing in this pod. Before we get any deeper into the podcast, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Helps me, helps Zero, help the pod. Appreciate you. So, today's agenda, we have One Piece. Then we're going to go into the original segment, and then we're going to round it up with some Boruto, the return of the young lord. You don't really see him too much on the pod, but that's because, hey, Boruto is Boruto. You feel me? So, without further ado, let's get into it. You feel me? Real Philly D-ish, right?
Right.
So, One Piece. One Parque. One Pache. You get me? Cool. Elbath continues to hit. You feel me? Continues to hit. Right? All right, cool. I'm going to have to edit that out because, I'm saying it's only 2 minutes here. But don't worry about that. You feel me? What do you think the connection is between Joy Boy and Imu? Because, of course, everybody has their theories.
Right.
You feel me? There are men that think that, them man were brothers. You get me? There are men that think that them man were friends. You get me? And yes, I like the look on your face that you're giving me. Yes, there are men who believe that Imu and Joy Boy were, in fact, brothers. You get me? So I'm like, you know what? We're going to use this podcast to kind of give every one of those local theories that we're aware of their due space to kind of like be discussed. And then after that, just move on. You feel me? So, thoughts?
Right. Off the rip, I'm just going to poo-poo that brother one. I ain't seen nothing yet to connect Joy Boy and Imu as brothers. Now, in the world of One Piece, brothers doesn't necessarily mean blood.
Right?
Yeah. So, Luffy, Sabo, and Ace. Fine.
Instantly W.
Cool.
All
so,
right.
if they were brothers, we don't have that yet, right?
Right.
And we also have nothing to suggest that they were relatives. The most recent chapter, though, does suggest that they had a somewhat close relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like, get your mind out the gutter, you know exactly what I mean.
Yeah, no worries.
Right?
Yeah.
Cool. They had a close relationship.
Uh-huh.
So, I am of the belief that they were friends.
All right.
Right? And I have an easier time accepting that than anything else at this present moment. Again, willing to stand corrected on that, but as of right now, they were friends. Right? So that's as much as that relationship goes for me presently.
Word.
Yep.
All right. So now my next follow-up question would be before I give my thoughts on it, you get me? My follow-up question would be if you had to spitball, you get me? If you had to like just kind of create a reason or think up a reason based off what you've seen so far, what do you think the split between them was? You feel me?
Right.
Because of course, you already know my headcanon, you feel me? I've already spoken to you about this off mic, you get me?
Sure. And it's a theory that I subscribe to. It's a theory that quite a lot of people subscribe to. I've seen more than one post online.
I shouldn't even be claiming it like
let's just rip the band-aid off right now.
Yeah.
The reason that them two fell out was over Lily. You understand? And again, we have nothing concrete about that, but the feeling I get with the little bit of context we've gotten, right? The reason for the split was probably Lily.
Likely Lily.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, go on.
So, case A, he has a giant portrait of Lily that he likes staring at. He's kept
that is the strongest piece of evidence in my opinion.
Right. Then he has the
hat.
Straw hat.
Yeah.
Kept in a freezer. I don't know why you keep a straw hat in a fridge, but you know. It's One Piece, whatever.
I mean, evidently speaks to you trying to preserve it for some reason. You get me?
It's a straw hat. If nobody's wearing it...
Stay with me, right? If you're trying to preserve it for some reason, that evidently means the person that it belonged to meant something to you. You feel me? That's why I'm like, the idea that, hey, you niggas were probably friends, you know what I'm saying? I do subscribe to that. You feel me? The idea that they were brothers, I don't really subscribe to, but obviously you bringing up the point that in One Piece, niggas being brothers doesn't necessarily mean being of blood relation. That's a very strong fucking point to bring up, you feel me? So I'm like, cool. The brother argument, if I look at it through the lens of what you're talking about there, like Luffy, Sabo, and Ace, I suppose at a stretch, you feel me? I have nothing to really kind of like really put my hand on with that particular theory. You feel me? I suppose, you get me?
It's possible.
Like, it's possible if it comes out, and that's the reason I'm like, cool. But then like the secondary part is, it's like, boom. When it comes to the evidence to kind of think that it is Lily that was the reason for the falling out, it's real simple to see in my opinion, you get me? Why the fuck would you stand there looking at a picture of Lily that you've kept in somewhat good condition for the last, 800 years?
Right.
You feel me? That's why I'm like, gang, you keep a picture of one of them, Lily, and you preserve the fucking hat in a freezer. Like, that's what you do when you put shit in a freezer, you feel me?
Right.
And you've preserved the hat of Joy Boy. You get me? That would make me think, for one reason or another, both individuals mean something to you.
Yes.
You get me? So I currently do subscribe to the idea that the falling out was likely because of Lily. You get me?
Now, we can dig into that as to why. And I see two routes forward from that.
Okay.
Right? One is via the romance angle.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's not really the one I subscribe to. I can't lie.
Fair enough. It again, none of this is concrete, so whatever. You understand?
Come on, yeah.
So one is the romance angle.
Yeah.
And the other, it was more of a, and how do I word this now? It was more about a vision for the future.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So in the romance angle, it's possible that Joy Boy stole his girl through no fault of his own. You understand?
Yeah.
Through no fault of his own. And why I mentioned that is because we saw, like, we got a flavor of that with with Roger and Rayleigh.
Mm-hmm.
Just a flavor of it.
Okay.
Right? Roger was danged over Shaki.
Mm-hmm.
Clearly to the point when, like, he figured out that Shaki actually fucks with Rayleigh, he was kind of salty about it.
Okay.
But he was W wingmans. You understand? He heard that the chick that likes bro and bro somewhat likes got kidnapped and bro pulled up full force. You understand? So we got a light flavor of that. So the possibility is that
would you not more so like between using, say, Roger and Rayleigh, right? Would you not say Rox and Roger? Because don't forget, Rox initially was danged over
sure
Shaki as well.
But all right, cool. Why I didn't use Rox was because by the time I got Valley, Rox had already moved on.
Naturally, I mean, of course, but I'm talking about if we're talking about like if we're talking about the Joy Boy-esque figure, that would be Roger, and the Imu-esque figure, that being like the evil and good version of the two rival niggas, that would be Roger and Rox. No,
sure.
You get me?
Well, I wasn't really looking at it through the good guy.
That's
bad
kind
guy
of
thing.
why I was looking at it that way, because of course you kind of want to maintain that connection, because obviously we're using Imu and Joy Boy to kind of.
I think that part there is more salient for like the vision for the future side of it. Again, why I mentioned them is because they were friends, right? Roger and Rayleigh were friends. Roger and Rox weren't. You understand? So that's why I use them as an example, right? And why I even point to them is like we did kind of get a flavor of that, except Roger and Rayleigh had the good end. It clearly, if this love triangle thing pans out, then it's clear that Imu, Joy Boy, and Lily, they got the bad end, right? So that's the one I subscribe to the least.
But that being the
love triangle one, I subscribe to that one the
Okay.
least. But I could see that in a sense. You understand? She didn't. It's not like Joy Boy just like pulled up on the stole man's gal.
No.
You understand?
No.
It's more likely that she just grew closer to Joy Boy naturally
by
way
of like what his aims were for the future.
Now we're coming to the future and the vision of the future side. You
Okay.
understand? But I'm in the romance one to kind of round it out. It's like all right, cool. Let me use another anime. Naruto.
Okay.
Right? We could use Sakura or we could use Rin.
Okay.
You understand? One party clearly likes the female of the trio. The other one doesn't really show that interest, but the one that doesn't show interest is the one that the female actually likes. That makes sense?
100% sense. The only reason I'm kind of pushing back a little is because, again, you have to keep in mind, right? We don't actually, of course we are spitballing, right? But when we're talking about the love triangle aspect, that itself is just a theory and not a theory that we have anything else to back it up with. You feel me? So stay with me, right? And that's kind of why I was like, okay, cool. I will peep the love triangle theory, but in regards to like how that dynamic might have went, I'm not really gonna try and speak to that right now because I have nothing to really put my hand on in regards to it. You get me? And I can't really, and I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can justifiably say, yo, the falling out between them was because Lily just seemingly grew closer to Joy Boy. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no,
I'd
of
need
course
a bit
not.
more.
We can't. Why I mentioned that is just because, all right, cool. If Joy Boy is Luffy adjacent, has Luffy shown any interest in romance whatsoever?
No.
He's just dedicated to his cause, but he's still got plenty of chicks that, at least, we know Boa at least, but you understand, women seem to just like...
I was going to say chicks. I was going to say
Boa. Boa the one concrete, whatever.
The only concrete, you feel me?
Right, but you understand, but like, women just seem to like draw closer to him. In a sense. You understand? So again, not 100% in on the love triangle thing, but it's at least a way forward I can see, right?
Okay.
So the Helena Troy angle, okay?
Right.
Then we come to the vision for the future side, right?
Okay.
And I can't remember Emu's wording specifically. I really should think.
Dominance is the only way to ensure like a beautiful world or something like that, a peaceful world or something like that. Yeah.
So Lily, Emu, and Joy Boy are all friends.
What?
Right? Joy Boy didn't agree with Emu's dominance chat.
Yeah.
You understand? He's like, nah, he wants to be free and he believes that the world should be free.
Yeah,
you understand? And Lily likely being a ruler of Alabasta at the time or something like that, probably resonated more with Joy Boy's way of approaching it than Emu's, dominance what ultimately become the world government, essentially, right? And to kind of cement that, she scattered the fucking polyglyphs.
Facts.
You understand?
Okay.
So kind of cementing which side she stood with.
Facts.
You understand? So that's what I mean
that's
by
the theory, or at least I don't know. Like, is that the secondary theory you're gonna discuss?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the theory I'm more locked in with.
Yes.
You get me?
Yes,
Because
that's the one I rock with more.
Within the story as we understand it right now, there is just way more to kind of suggest that would be the impetus for the falling out.
Yeah.
You get me?
Yeah.
Because it's easier to imagine that Lily being the queen of her nation, you know what I'm saying, and among the one of the fucking 20, it's kind of easier to imagine that her nation was the only nation, or she was the only ruler of a nation that kind of looked at how shit was shaking down in this fucking time period. I was like, yeah, no, I feel like Joy Boy might have the right at this shit.
Exactly.
You feel me? Like the way
bro,
that you're going
as a
about
leader,
handling this
you
shit,
need to have big picture.
you need to have a big picture, and I have to think about what's best for my nation in the long run. You feel me? And I don't know if all of our fucking 20 kings or 20 kingdoms swearing fealty to you is the best fucking thing for necessarily my kingdom. You get me?
Right.
But what I'll say is this, right? And this is something that I've kind of thought about. What if the whole ideology that Imu has regarding dominance being the best course of action is a response to what happened to fucking, like, the falling out? Feel me? So, like, what if the outlook, or like his outlook on dominance or all of that shit, is a response to the falling out?
Cool.
Get me?
So, all right. For that, we need to kind of look at that one panel we got, in 1138?
Which one?
The Joy Boy silhouette with Emu's silhouette. So basically there's a panel with both of their silhouettes. So that's the one. This is the panel where you get a more close-up shot of Joy Boy, and his silhouette looks a lot like Luffy. Remember that one?
Yeah.
And then Emu standing off, kind of like in the background there with like the robes on.
Yeah.
So there's no horns, there's no wing, no flames, or nothing like that. It's just like a robe silhouette, right? Wasn't that the one where they talked about dominance, or?
No. He talks about dominance in the most recent chapter.
Yeah, but that's 1138, no?
Is it?
Or 1138.
I don't think. I don't know. Regardless.
This is
you get me? Regardless. You get me? Like,
dear
like,
viewer, I apologize. I really should have kept on top of
I talk about what's going on in the chapter. It's not necessarily a chapter review pod. You feel
right,
me?
exactly.
So
I'm not
talking about what's going on.
Anyways,
you feel me?
Right. So I'll have to walk that point back maybe like half a pace because I can't remember where it was said. You understand? Because there's the panel where Emu's just shouting.
Yeah, like,
and I think that's the one that said, "Isn't that right, Joy Boy?" or something like that. So the one he mentioned dominance would be in the silhouette, no?
No. So he does the whole shouting thing. So like the whole dominance thing is I believe while he was still in the giant form in current day on Elbaf. You get me? Because if it wasn't then, when would he, like, at what point would he be saying that, and to who?
My apologies.
You get me? No. Like, I feel like I'm just trying to like land the boat there. You get me? So I do believe he was saying all of that on Elbaf because as he's saying it, he's like he's trying to convince himself. It sounds like he's trying to convince himself that this approach is the correct approach as well. You get me? Because you're asking a dead nigga.
All right. So to answer your question, then, what if the dominance mentality came about as a result of the schism between him, Lily, and Joy Boy?
Like as a response.
It's very possible because, like, look, all right, cool. If I control every fucking thing in the world, then none of y'all niggas can pipe up to me.
Like, if I control everything in the world, then none of you niggas can ever pull the fucking stunt that Lily did back in the day. You feel me?
I say don't do that. She does it anyway because reasons.
You feel me? And more likely than not, she likely did that because of an interaction or a fucking affinity for Joy Boy. You know what I'm saying? A nigga that was super strong pro freedom. You get me? Likely. Obviously, again, we can't speak on the nigga's fucking sensibilities currently. You get me? But she likely did that because of her affinity to fucking Joy Boy and this whole freedom fucking mentality. You feel me? So if that happened and then the fallout happened, then it is somewhat of a credible response for him to be like, okay, cool, fuck that. Absolute dominance is the only way to handle this shit going forward. You get me? Yeah. Like, I sit on the empty
so
top.
If the mentality changed after the fight where Joy Boy, where they turned against Joy Boy,
vice versa. Well, Joy Boy and Lily turned against them. Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Anyway, whatever. So Joy Boy got killed. After Joy Boy got killed, then he adopts mentality of dominance. Then yes, absolutely, that could make sense. You understand? Because the loss of somebody close to you means that you kind of change as a person. Yeah. You understand?
And the fact that like he's even asking Joy Boy in current day, knowing full well that Joy Boy has been dead for X hundreds years now, it lets you know that the issue is still probably one that's very close to home for him. Get me? Because why would you be talking about it current day on Elbaf?
Still salty.
Like to a group of niggas who don't even know who the fuck Joy Boy is, bro. Like outside of maybe Luffy. And even that nigga don't know who Joy Boy is. You get me? So I'm like, I feel like the fact that you're fucking harping on it still lets me know whatever the fuck shook down 800 years ago, that shit still bother you, nigga. You feel me? When I combine that with the
Well,
fact that
I mean, you steer along and let the picture, and you go visit the hat in the
you get
fridge.
me? That's what I'm saying.
You
Like,
understand? So it's
instead,
like you
if
clearly.
I combine all three of these
I'm
things,
trying to think
if
of
I
an
combine,
analogy.
like,
Somebody that's
all
like
three of
done
these
some
things,
shit like that.
like I see a nigga that's fucking still hurt about some shit. You feel me? I'm like, if I combine those three things, like looking lovingly at the fucking picture of Lily, preserving the giant fucking straw hat of Joy Boy, presumably, yeah, and then still harping on about shit that happened in between fucking your ideology and Joy Boys 800 years later, yeah, nigga, you heard about some shit. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like you and your fifis about some shit.
Yeah.
You feel me? So I can't lie. I am even more so now, interested in what the fuck happened in that time period. You get me? Like I said on the last pod, hey man, I just don't know about getting Emu's full review and all of that done before we got anything about Joy Boy. Because now we have even more questions.
And I'm still gonna agree with that.
You feel
right?
me?
And I'm gonna repeat my fucking issue.
Still have more questions.
I would very much prefer if we got there shouldn't be a next arc for Joy Boy to be reviewed or details about Joy Boy to be reviewed.
Bro.
It should be it should be now. It should be now.
Dog,
you wanna drop Emu first, fine. But in the goddamn same arc, we should get the intel on Joy Boy. Like that's my thing. You understand? And you kinda did it. Sort of. You understand?
Bro,
with that new silhouette that you gave, that's like the face looks a lot like Luffy.
Silhouette piece,
you
though.
did that.
But
You understand? But it's a
silhouette
fucking
piece.
silhouette.
We're still in silhouette piece. You feel me? So that's my issue. I'm like, gang, we went from being in silhouette piece with fucking Emu to now being in full reveal with Emu. And now the full reveal with Emu is now talking on Joy Boy shit. And the most we have about Joy Boy is still a fucking silhouette. You feel me? So I just feel like, damn, gang, like the nigga that's already, I mean, I already said this all on the fucking last podcast.
Fire right now.
Huh?
Fire right now.
Don't get me wrong. Elbaf is still heat to me. You get me? Elbaf remains fucking heat to me. You get me? Fucking Shamrock, Shamrock, fucking Loki, Needhog, you know what I'm saying? The Emu reveal. I'm like, cause the arc is still firing on high cylinders for me. You get me? It's just I do question some of the decisions made, like Usopp. You get me? I do question some of the decisions made during the arc. You get me? Like I just don't understand. Like obviously I know your point, you know mine, and we've already spoken about it last pod. But you know my issue. Again, I was like, I'm confused as to why we're fucking still looking at a silhouette of Joy Boy while we're now looking at the full reveal of Emu.
Yeah.
You get me? It's just confusing to me because at this point it's like one nigga still has active agency in the story.
Yes.
The other nigga's been dead for 800 years.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, I don't know. Hopefully we get the reveal soon. You get me? Hopefully we get the reveal soon because nigga, I am sick of silhouette piece with fucking Joy Boy. I'm sick of it. Nigga, we should get fucking Lily's reveal soon now as well because my nigga, we already know she look just like Vivi.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck is we doing?
You just watch. Joy Boy gonna look like, what's his name? Marco. Not the Phoenix. What's his name, bro? The one that's always biting up people's flow. You know what I'm talking about?
Who?
So
I'm like, boy.
After the 2-year time skip.
I'm like, gang.
Right, after the 2-year time skip, the Don that was pretending to be Luffy.
The fat Luffy, like the fat big Luffy. Yeah.
I think his name is something Marco or DeMarco.
Shouts out to you for even remembering that nigga's name, bro.
Yeah, because he pulled up again. This time imitating fucking
and again I'd
kid.
forget your name. And again I'd forget your name, nigga.
Can't remember his name.
You feel me?
Yeah, but watch silhouette piece gonna fucking reveal that Joy Boy's one stoutly like portly fella that look like fucking DeMarco like, or some shit. Bro. Watch,
nigga, fuck, bro, just fuck. You get me? Like when I say, bro, we don't even know if the nigga's a fucking human or a buccaneer yet. You get me? And niggas still look into the idea that he's a buccaneer.
The size of that hat suggests a buccaneer.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. Me personally, I'm just like, damn, bro. Like you're either a buccaneer or the fucking hat must like it probably grew with you when you fucking like gigantified one time when you're using the fruit or some shit. You get me? Either that or you are a buccaneer. But again, these are all questions we'd have answers for if you just dropped the fucking Joy Boy reveal already, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Why are we keeping the Joy Boy reveal so closely on the wraps? Is my question. You get me? And like when the final antagonist ostensibly has been revealed now. You feel me? Why are we keeping Joy Boy on the wraps? That's my thing. It's like cause the end antagonist, the nigga who was a fucking silhouette for 10 years plus, has been revealed now, and Joy Boy, the dead nigga, is a fucking silhouette still. Alright, gang, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know,
Ancient Kingdom, still a mystery. What's
still
it called?
Mystery.
Where was it located?
Still a mystery. You get me? It's like, alright, cool, gang. Like the mystery's there. Like, okay, gang, love that. But come on now, twin. You feel me? Come on now, bro. Like, come on now, bro. But it's like I said, boy, I still love fucking Elbaf. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's still an arc that I would hold up favorably. You get me? Definitely favorably. But yeah, some interesting decisions were made over the course of it, is what I'm gonna say. You get me? Some interesting decisions were made over the course of it, is what I'll say. Right. You feel me? Cool. That's all my thoughts on One Piece. You feel me? Unless you have something else you wanted to tack on towards the tail end of the segment.
Just one more theory.
Go for it.
Right? So, the Mihawk being a Nerona.
I do not roll.
Don't roll?
I am not rolling.
Why not?
Because I'm like, nigga, there has not been any link at all. If there's, I'll put it this way, yeah. If there's no actual link between the love triangle, fucking Emu, Joy Boy, and Lily, then there's even less of a link between fucking Hawkeye and Emu. Even less of a link. There is
fair
none.
enough.
There is absolutely beyond sharing an eye color and like having the rings in your eyes. You get me? I'm sorry. Did I say eye color? Did I say eye color? Mihawk has yellow eyes. Yeah. You get me? So I'm like, a gang between Mihawk, a link between Mihawk and fucking Emu, I will happily buy like maybe 5 stocks of the love triangle between fucking the other 3. You get me? Like when I say there's
with the eye ring thing, right?
Like,
I found something that even poo-poos that.
Like,
right?
Bro, what?
Because so far, according to what I've seen, only 3 people have that kind of eye, yeah? Including Luffy when he goes Gear 5 if you want, but leaving him out of it, there's only 3 people. Emu, Mihawk, and fucking Caribou. You gonna tell me that Caribou's a Nerona?
Yeah, no, he is. He is.
You
fucking Nerona Caribou.
Now, I'm never gonna indulge in that one. I'm never gonna indulge in that one. So, the connection between Mihawk and Emu is just 2 things. 1, the eye, right? Specifically the circular pattern in the eyes. 2, a sword attack that they use.
And again, with the sword attack, the only link there is that maybe the position that he's in, because the sword that he manifests to stab Loki does not look like Mihawk's sword so much as it looks like one of the fucking swords, like one of the giant swords.
It doesn't even have to be. It doesn't even have to be like.
I'm just saying. Like, gang, the only similarity there is the position Emu's in when he launched the attack.
Precisely.
That's it. If that's what niggas are gonna put their hand on to say, hey, this might mean that 2 niggas are fucking related.
It's not, because again, here's something else. When I was watching, I forgot whose video I was watching, right? But the person actually was discussing that point, right? And they threw up an image of Ganfall from Skypiea doing a very similar move. So he dropped it before Mihawk dropped it, who then fucking dropped it before Emu dropped it.
I'm like,
is fucking Ganfall connected to fucking Neuronas as well?
Here's my thing, right? I ain't even gonna lie to you. As crazy as I was literally, you know what I'm saying? As crazy as this fucking is, right? Maybe. Between fucking Gunfall being related to Emu, you get me? And fucking Hawkeye's Mihawk being related to Emu, there's a stronger argument for Gunfall. You get me? Because there are niggas who look into the idea that fucking, like, the OG peoples were the fucking niggas from the moon. You get me? Right. Of which Ganfall is a descendant of. You feel me?
Right.
So I'm like, cool, if you do look into that ideology and then you perhaps go, cool, Emu's likely off one of the earlier races of the fucking world, then there's a chance that you could be descended from like a fucking winged nigga. You know what I'm saying? But between a Hawkeye and Emu, gang, you'd have to show me a more concrete link. I'm sorry. But like between a fucking position that you're in when you launch an attack and the eyes that you have, I'm gonna need more than that to go on. You feel me? I'm gonna need more than that to go on. I ain't gonna hold you. You feel me? I will not hold niggas. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You feel me?
True.
But that's it. Like, and again, much like yourself, you know me. I'm a charitable nigga. You feel me? I am open to being wrong. It's just if I'm wrong here, that might be some of the worst foreshadowing I've seen from fucking Oda ever.
True.
Ever.
Very true.
Ever.
Very true.
Like if I'm wrong in
the only way I could see Mihawk being
you're being
related. Yeah, I'm as short as I can. The only way I could really see it happening is if the Nerona family had somebody like, what's his name again?
Who?
What Shanks' paps called again?
Figureland.
Yeah. Garling.
Yeah.
Figureland, the family name.
Hey, listen, nigga. We call Shanks. You get me? Figureland is referring to those 2. You get me?
Anyway, point being, if the Nerona family had somebody like fucking Shanks' papa who just like to go around banging chicks and just having like kids all over the fucking place,
I don't think
possibly.
That's the case. I don't think that's the case. Why? I feel like the Neuronas at this point is just Emu.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. That's the point I was going to come to.
The Neuronas at this point is just Emu.
Ivan Kov said like there was a family. I believe they said was.
You know
exactly. Keyword was a Nerona family.
I don't think I don't think multiple members of that family were lucky enough to get the fucking Opi-Opi-no-Mi treatment.
And you man don't know? I mean, don't need to have the Opi-Opi on me, but
no. The
reason I brought it
up is because I'm like, I don't think any other member of the family had the Opi-Opi-no-Mi used on them. Get me? Which would mean, by today's standards, the only living Nerona is likely Emu. You feel me? Because the rest of the family, I suspect, over the 800 fucking year period, probably died out. You get me? Probably died out.
Possibly.
You feel me? Because if Emu has descendants in the current day Celestial Dragons, I don't think they're gonna be walking around like the regular Celestial Dragons. I don't think so. Sorry, respect.
But we don't have all of the God Knight yet, so maybe there's one in there. Who knows?
Nigga, my point here is that it's gonna be the same regardless. You feel me? I'm like, gang, I don't think there's any more Neuronas outside of Emu. I'm not gonna hold you. It kind of defeats the purpose of me being the one to sit up on the empty throne. You get me? If there's another Nerona, nigga, why am I not sitting on the empty throne? Who the fuck died and made you king, nigga? Well, about that.
You don't need to know. You don't need to know that. I'm the king, and you don't need to know that.
About that. You get me? So, remember this thing I said about dominance? Yeah, I'm on the throne. Fuck you niggas. Anyway, yeah, some interesting fucking discussions to be had regarding One Piece. I can't lie to you, especially given that there's a break this week and I believe a break next week. You get me? So I'm told, you get me? So obviously we'll spin back on that. You feel me? But I feel like Imu's gonna become a more regular part of these discussions going forward. You see me?
Yeah.
Going forward.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's been the One Piece segment. You don't have anything else you wanted to add to the end?
Nah, we're good.
Nah, we straight. We straight. Alright, cool. Saying that, and real quick, we're gonna jump into the original segment, and we'll catch you then. A big love. We are back in the second half of the pod. This is going to be Boruto. You get me? Some executive decisions were made in between the break. So without further ado, Boruto chapter 33.
Yeah.
My dog, I'm gonna hand it over to you. Before I do though, if you're still rocking with us this late into the podcast, like, comment, subscribe. We appreciate you. We really do. Xero.
Yeah, all right. Thank you very much.
No
Thank
worries.
you very much. So, Boruto 2 Blue Vortex chapter 33.
Yes, sir.
And we just concluded the Konoha pull-up, 4?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, boy. Yeah.
Right, cool. So, yeah, just completed that. It seemed that the fight with Mamushi is finally over. I'm personally glad for that. I've never wanted to see the end of an arc so bad in my life.
Damn, not fucking with it, nah?
Nah.
Okay.
Nah.
Okay.
Nah.
Before we get into it further, like, speak to it. What about this recent arc? Or, like, you're not really fucking with that. Like, what's the turn off point for you?
The Kashin Koji Inojin, I forget what the guy's name. The guy that was pressuring
Lord
Big
Kobu.
Shika. Huh?
Lord Kobu or some shit.
Lord Kobu or whatever.
Some shit. Yeah. Bro, that nigga. That nigga. Yeah.
Right?
Him.
The Don that was pressuring Shikamaru. That stuff I liked, right? That's village politics, that's machinations, all of that kind of stuff. Mamushi just turned up and just kept multiplying. And he kept multiplying. And he kept multiplying.
Yeah, that's his thing,
I can't say any S tier hand swapping was done here. They were just booming fucking dumb Mamushi.
That's his thing,
You understand? Huh?
That's his thing, though.
Sure, that's his thing. And I just didn't enjoy. I didn't enjoy him at all. You understand? So that's just my thing there. So I was quite glad that thingy, right? So really, what I want to touch on, as I said, is I want to give Inojin his flowers.
That bum-ass nigga.
Exactly.
Bum-ass
You understand?
nigga.
Listen, I done a video probably a year and a bit ago, right? Called The Four Horsemen of the Mediocrity.
Facts, go watch it.
Right? Cool. And number 4 on that list was Inojin for his piss poor showing throughout the two the narrative next generations portion of the story. You understand? Throughout the tuning exams, I think he maybe had some little stuff with Himawari, which kind of sowed the seeds for the ship that's like being explored right now. But outside of that, I can't think of any engagement where Inojin actually
was
did
a
anything.
needle mover. It's because there are none.
Right.
You know what I mean?
You understand?
But I mean,
so
that's not just a him problem though, bro. Like that whole new crop is looking kind of crazy. But yeah, go on.
Cool.
Yeah,
I'm gonna come to that.
Inojin,
I'm gonna come to that.
Yeah, Inojin.
I'm gonna come to that.
Inojin,
right?
Inojin, yeah.
But the way that he was utilized in this arc, as I said, the aspects of the arc that I did enjoy involved him and Kashin Koji and Kombu and Sheik and all that kind of stuff. That I did like. Him making a decision. He's not just this guy can. Yeah,
I'm not just talking like communication.
No, I'm not talking about his utility.
Okay.
I'm talking about the fact that he had agency in this arc, right? Because Kashin Koji's telling him like, "Yo, put Kombu in this situation, get him killed by Mamushi, right? And that will bring about this particular future, And Inojin, as a ninja of the fucking of Konoha, like, I'm not doing that. So he did what he could to save him and all that kind of stuff. You understand? Like, he's willing to go against the grain.
Facts.
I don't know if you call Kashin Koji the grain, but you understand? Like,
he's in this situation,
he's willing to stand on his morals. Yeah. You understand?
Yeah.
So I respect him for that.
As do I.
Right?
As
I don't like Konbu, but I respect Inojin for what he did.
As do I.
All right?
You know what I mean?
Cool.
Naruto would be proud.
Then we come to the ending and how Mamushi was defeated. You understand? Like a brilliant side effect that just taking over one Mamushi with the mind-body transfer jutsu takes over the entire
collective.
Right? And then you use that to then look at Daemon sending off killing intent and then destroying Mamushi's eyes.
Masterstroke. Can't lie to you.
You understand? I have to give this man his flowers. I
Masterstroke.
really, really like that.
Not
You
gonna hold you
understand?
the way he was moving.
Mhm.
I ain't gonna hold you. I was like, she could die. I was like, she could die.
Cool.
Like this level of IQ movement
Cool.
is usually like in your bloodline.
Cool.
You feel me? Like
Now-
she could die. Like gang, I ain't gonna hold you, nigga.
No.
Hey, boy.
Now I come to the next set. As I
Mhm.
said, we'll come to them.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of utility
Mhm.
is what I wanted to see from Team 10
Mm-hmm.
regarding Moegi. And we didn't get that.
Okay,
That
land
whole
that boat.
Matsuri.
No, I know. Yeah, no, land that boat.
Cool. So, when the cockroach pulled up and brought all his clawgrams with him,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Who's gonna be making an appearance soon, by the way? But yeah, go on. Yeah,
Anyway.
don't forget, yeah. Well, go on.
Moegi got turned into a tree.
Mm-hmm.
And by that, we got the Shinju Matsuri,
Mm-hmm.
right? They started training. They were even with Konohamaru,
Mhm.
like seeing Moegi in the tree and talking about what they need to do and all that kind of stuff,
Mhm.
you know, to get my Moegi back,
Yeah.
right? Then we get the mission to the Sand Village where it's Sarada,
Yodo.
what's his name? Kawada Mitsuki.
Yodo.
Yoda,
you're
sure.
talking
I'll just name
talking
off
about
the
the
Leaf
Leaf
Man
niggas
them
that went
first,
over
you understand? So Sarada, Mitsuki, and Konohamaru,
Mhm.
Yodo, and Araya,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Versus Ryu and Matsuri.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Matsuri's entire engagement wasn't even a fight,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
It was Konohamaru grabbing some. All right, cool. Let me behave.
I'm never gonna lie to you.
Let me
Yeah.
behave.
What I'll hit back at it is this. Yeah. So why do you rate Inojin in that instance, right? But dislike Konohamaru in his instance when the both of them were standing on their ninja morals. So like Konohamaru's thing was, I can't just convince this thing to fall in love with me just so we can kill it because that just don't really sit right with me as a person. It's not how I choose to like approach my shit. You feel me? So that was Konohamaru standing on morals. You feel me?
Sure.
So if Konohamaru is killed for that, in that instance of him standing on his morals, why does Inojin standing on his morals against fucking Kashin Koji? Why does he get the pass for that then? I suppose.
All right. So slightly different, but I get the point you're taking. I get the point you're making, right? So they did what they believe right in accordance with their morals, right? So Shikamaru not really playing into Matsuri's feelings in order to get an advantage, I can understand that. I'm not necessarily killing him for that. I'm just saying the engagement wasn't great. They were sat on a rock.
Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Like I was gonna then go on to say, I take your point. Like there was no hand swapping to speak of. You get me? Like it was a conversation that went south, and then we started to throw momentary hands, and then our boom jars. You feel me?
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like, I
So
understand
she
that
reared up
aspect.
and started like trying to
she
spike
reared up,
him,
and then I do Rasengan Joss.
and that was the end of it.
Like Joss out.
Right.
You feel me? So that's why I'm like, I take that point. You get me? But yeah.
You understand? So I'm not killing him for how we chose to deal with it. I'm talking about the
engagement
overall
itself,
engagement.
like
there was
how
not.
the Shinju engagement itself was handled.
Exactly.
I mean, I suppose in that in regards to that, that fucking engagement, I suppose the hand swapping that we were gonna be eating would be more so between fucking Sarada Mitsuki and fucking
Ryu.
Oh boy.
Araya and Yodo.
Yeah. Fucking
Ryu.
Araya, Ryu, Sarada and Mitsuki. God damn, bro, you were some forgettable niggas.
And then even then, it wasn't really that much hand swapping.
But
you
in between that and
we got a cool debut for Sarada.
I was gonna say, boy, the fact that we got fucking Orihime from it, I'm like, I'm gonna rank it high enough. You get me?
Yes, I'm not poo-pooing the whole sand retrieval.
No, I understand. So I'm like, I take your point. I'm like, I understand. Like the only hand swapping that was meaningful that happened there would be between those four. It wasn't between Konohamaru and fucking Matsuri.
Exactly,
Wasn't that? No.
The overall point I'm trying to make, I wasn't even really speaking on the hand swapping to that extent. The overall point I was trying to make is Matsuri was or should have been key to Team 10's development. That was the Shikadai, that was your Inojin, that is your Chocho.
That's your
That's
Joji.
your sensei.
That was your Joni.
And that Shinju got wrapped up without you lifting a fucking finger.
Damn,
you understand?
Boy. Yeah.
So that's what I mean when I say like
when you explain it like that, I'm like, yeah.
That's what I mean when I say like Shikamaru, not Shikamaru. Bloody hell, there's so many names thrown about my head. Inojin didn't throw hands with Mamushi, right? But the way in which he used his fucking 2 brain cells and figured out.
Don't get me wrong, nigga. Let me land this boat real quick.
Right.
I am firmly in the camp of giving the nigga his flowers. The way he was moving to close out that dub against Mamushi, I was like, bruv, absolute cinema. I was like, low nigga, that's what I need to see going forward. I need to see that level of locked inness going forward.
Right.
You feel me? Because I'm not gonna lie to you, out of the new crop, you closing out a fucking beef against a Shinju and you being the reason that we successfully closed it out in a more positive way than the fucking...
There's two things.
Like,
For
bro,
one...
Like, cuz, you being the reason that we close it the fuck out in a more positive way than the fucking 10 past future that Kashin Koji was trying to force on you, nigga, exemplary work. Exemplary work. You feel me? So now the issue is, don't fuck up now. When I say going forward, I expect to see you being meaningfully a part of engagements. You feel me? Because you can close out a Shinju fight, nigga. You feel me? You can close out a Shinju fight. So if you think you're gonna go back to just being background Inojin again, nigga, I am so fucking done with the new crop. If you go back to just being regular background character Inojin again after this level of fucking importance to your character, I might be done with the new crop. I'll write off all of these niggas. You get me? I'll write off all of these niggas, bro.
Fair enough.
Metal,
I really
Chocho,
don't see it.
Fucking, yeah,
I don't see it. I don't see it.
Chocho, all of them niggas. When I say blood, if you go back to being a background nigga like you were like up to now, I am done with the new crop. I don't give a fuck about them niggas.
Fair enough.
Outside of Mitsuki, Boruto, and Sarada, the rest of you niggas, and Kawaki, nigga, even him, Mr. My Body Overheated, bruv. You know what I'm saying? Whatever, cuz, yeah? But the new crop, I'm done with you niggas. If Inojin goes back to just being a regular background art character, I'm fucking done with the new crop, bro, because evidently the writing for them is not being taken seriously. At all.
And I suppose that's my overall point here then. Yeah? So let's kind of ballpark it. I suppose that's what I'm trying to make, right? The writing for the support characters in Boruto 2 Blue Vortex has been piss poor. You understand?
Fuck.
Like, it hasn't been,
like,
right?
You niggas have me fighting for my life in these discussions, bro.
You saying that you want Inojin to close out more dubs or be...
I
don't want to say close out more dubs. Let me not put words in your mouth.
Close out more dubs, you get me? But be a bit more...
You being utilized in such an effective manner going forward,
I
think everybody agrees to that, but I just don't see it. I'm going to keep it 100.
Be a bit more fucking integral to the fucking engagements going forward. It needs to be more than just Boruto, fucking Sarada, and Mitsuki at times on the front lines, nigga. And at times, if you want to dash Konohama out there as well.
Because he pulled up in his Sage mode. And
I was hey, I wasn't even going to speak to that. I wasn't even going to speak to Mitsuki yet. You feel me? I might even do it this pod. You get me? Because the point I'm trying to make right now is, cause it would be nice to see some of you other niggas actually being a bit more integral to the situations going forward. Because it's only getting more and more dangerous, and it becomes harder and harder to imagine that all of this should be laid at the feet of essentially two niggas, Boruto and Sarada. Kashin Kojin as well. You know what I'm saying? It makes no sense that all of these future engagements consistently be closed out or fucking primarily focused on two characters out of the wealth of new characters we have. Don't make no sense, gang. Don't make no sense. Don't make no sense. Metal Lee in particular, Negro.
Metal Lee hasn't even featured in 2 Blue Vortex. And you are not. You are not. Again, like Metal Lee. Here's the 4 characters I put on my 4 horsemen of mediocrity, right? It was Metal Lee,
deservedly,
right? And these men are all on the same squad. It was Metal Lee, Daichi.
I know you're talking about nigga with the red hat.
Huh? No. Daichi is the
Iwabe,
one.
sorry, yeah.
Huh?
Iwabe
is the other one. So it's, I think it's Daichi.
The little fucking brown
the one with the glasses. Yeah. Black hair glasses with
manga.
like a Boy Scout.
He's not even in the manga, is he?
No.
So I'm like...
Iwabe and Daichi aren't in the manga.
So you're not even in the manga. You get me?
Sumire wasn't in the manga. She's anime only, but they put her in there. You understand? Sumire is not one of the OGs.
Yeah, boy, but I can't lie. But the way that her character has been written, I can understand why she would make that transition. You know what I'm saying? Like,
sure, I'm not even complaining about Sumire. I know you're not. You understand? Like Sumire, but what I'm trying to make is like, she's anime only, just like used to. But there's a wealth of other anime onlys.
But between Sumire and all the traits that Sumire has in the anime, you know what I'm saying? And then compare that to Iwabe and fucking the other little nigga, I can understand why you niggas ain't make the leap to the manga.
Yeah, but again, I always whenever Iwabe comes, I was like, do you remember when there was actually a time? All right, you wouldn't remember because you didn't give a damn.
Nigga, like, listen, to the fans of the pod, I did not tap into Boruto until TBV. Pre that, nigga, I didn't give a fuck. But yeah, go on.
Yeah, so there was an actual time where it was theorized that Kawaki was actually Iwabe.
Like, bro,
you understand? Like, that's how much that guy had interest on him.
Like,
right?
dog,
and nothing came of it.
This is
Iwabe, Daichi, Metal Lee, and number 4 was Inojin. Inojin has now redeemed himself.
This is why. You know what I'm saying?
Redeemed himself. Metal Lee hasn't made an appearance in the manga at all.
And I'm not gonna lie.
Daichi and Iwabe are anime only. So if you man don't show up, fine. But oh my god, I'm on a fucking spiral, bro.
Lie.
I'm going to spiral.
I'm not even really gonna spiral, bro, because like I said, you get me? You've already shown that you can write these characters to have actual fucking integrity, like integralness to these fucking engagements. You did it with Inojin. So you can use these characters and write them in such a way that they are actually linchpin characters in some of these engagements. If Inojin goes back to being a background character after this, then I'm inclined to believe that you just don't want to. You prefer to just keep the story focused on Sarada, Boruto, Kashin Koji, Naruto, and Sasuke. Because let's face it, even though those two niggas are still indisposed right now, they are still very fucking like centric to the story to a lot of niggas.
Right.
You feel me? So I'm like, gang, if that's what's gonna happen, and I would like to know so I can write off the new crop.
Your contemporaries, if I can call Black Clover that,
like,
right?
Leave them niggas alone.
Your contemporaries like, evidence that you can use side characters in very effective way, even the lesser ones. Like, you understand? Bro. All the Black Bulls get real shit fights.
Cause there are several.
Every Black Bull gets a real shit fight.
There's several anime. By dog, MHA to a degree is also your contemporary. You get me?
Right.
And several other bro, there are whole arcs in MHA that are centered around just side characters. You know what I'm saying? Cool. Like Ida and his older brother and Stain. You get me? That shit had very little to do with Deku, my nigga, but you're still as invested because we fuck with
and
Ida.
The heteromorph shit. They're going to fight Spinner in the final. You understand? Understanding prejudice and all of that.
Characters written correctly can carry fucking episodes themselves, gang. You feel me? And MHA is actually a very good example. I can't lie, because the side character writing in that, 10-10. I can't lie to you. You get me? 10-10. So I'm like, gang, look, just let me know what we're doing. Just let me know what we're doing. Like, if I'm not supposed to be paying attention, actually meaningfully paying attention to niggas like Chocho, to niggas like fucking Shikadai, to niggas like Metal Lee, niggas who I should otherwise give a fuck about because I fucked with your parents. Lee, you being the big one. Metal Lee, you being the big one. Shikadai, you too, because I fuck with Shikamaru. That's my dog.
Right.
You get me? And you niggas, I said you niggas, not me, because I fuck with Lee, but I don't dick ride the way you niggas dick ride. I'm sorry. The nigga peaked against fucking, what's his name? Kimimaru. You know what I'm saying? I would say Kimimaru.
Okay.
You get me? The nigga peaked again, like when he started doing the whole drunken shit.
Okay, yeah.
You get me? You peaked at fucking Kimimaru. You get me? I'm sorry. Call the fucking scoreboard your damn self. You get me? But gang, in Metal Lee, you have the opportunity to correct that wrong. You get me? In Metal Lee, you have the opportunity to fix that wrong. You can have a Lee in the story that's integral from start to finish.
Oh my god.
Yo, dog, hey, listen.
No, seriously, I am gonna fucking spiral, bro. Because bro, she talk to me about Metal Lee and my mind instantly goes to Matik, and I'm like, for fuck's sake, bro. I'm going to spiral, bro. So let me close out by saying this.
Yes, sir.
Right? Again, I want to give Inojin his flowers. You understand? W usage in this arc. The development of the new jutsu that simultaneously connects everybody else and then projects a map on the thing so you can track movements. W
development
fucking
of a new jutsu, you standing on your morals, you being the one to come up with the fucking like the fucking battle plan, the acumen to actually fuck up the Mamushi.
Right.
Nigga, across the board, good shit.
Right.
That's how I want to see you niggas moving. You feel me? Really being like ingenuitive with the jutsus you have.
The rest of your team, the rest of your squad though, pull your socks up, bro. Pull your socks up, fam.
Like obviously, as a last point from me, on this point, obviously NC Hammer, you get me, on YouTube, he's spoken to this point, and while I didn't really sit down and think about it too tough, I am of a mind to agree with him. Negro, with all the potential that Himawari has, if you demote her to just being the team healer, that is such an L.
She's healing everybody, isn't she? Yeah.
Nigga, that's all she's been doing recently. You get me? So I'm like, bro, if you demote Himawari with the writing that she's
Junchuriki of the nine
tails and the one that is the one who is the most compatible with Kurama out of any other Jinchuriki. If you demote her to just being a healer, Negro, it will thoroughly underscore the fact that side characters have no understanding in this fucking story.
No place in the story.
No understanding. Get me? No place. You know what I'm saying? Like, no place. If you use Himawari for the majority of your runtime as just a healer, I don't know, nigga. I'm gonna be like, cuz what? All right, cool. You know what? The pod will be 5 hours long if I continue.
Trust me, I'm telling you, bro. Like, the more I see and look, I'm just like, I'm looking around that character. I'm like, Wagwan.
I'm like, bro,
Wagwan.
Wagwan. We're gonna demote her to we're just gonna demote her to being just a healer. Like somebody with the amount, bro, Byakugan, fucking Nine Tails Chakra, you feel me? Potentially the same Tensei Gun. I'm like, Brody. All of that just to be reduced to being a healer? That's what you gonna do? Like we're just gonna see Himawari pull up and heal niggas' eyes and shit? Alright, bro, I guess. But yeah, that's my thoughts on the fucking pod. You get me? I mean, that's my thoughts on Boruto. You feel me? So yeah, so I'm good with the bad. You get me? Like that nigga Inojin, W performance. You know what I'm saying? All-star performance. Not gonna lie to you. Real MVP shit. You feel me?
Good play for Inojin.
Real MVP shit.
Glad the Konoha pull-up force over. Let's
like,
move on to bigger.
Not gonna hold you as a final point. MVP movement from fucking Inojin, but unfortunately, your performance cast a hell of a shadow on your peers. Not gonna lie to you. W performance, bro, but that same performance now is casting a hell of a shadow on your fucking peers, my nigga. Tell them niggas to lock in, please.
So, do we stop with the donut jokes now?
No, nigga. You're still a member of the fucking donut club. You get me? If my nigga Rengoku from Demon Slayer can get it, if my nigga Ace from One Piece can get it, nigga, you're still a member of the donut club. You get me? But yeah, no, I mean... Excuse my outburst. Do you have anything else to add?
Apologize for my outburst.
I apologize for my outburst. You get me? Do you have anything else to add, my dog?
No, we're good.
Nah?
We're good. We're good.
Without further ado, gang E, it has been KTT episode 59. I have been Drift.
It's your boy Xero.
I will catch you in a next one. Big love.